Are following the cortege as it makes its way to the stadium for the proceedings of that funeral that's set to kick off at 10 o'clock. Ziyanda Ngoba is also at the stadium in Nkowankowa. Ziyanda, good morning to you. Talk to us about what you're seeing from your vantage point.
Thanks, Naledi. Well, at this stage, we're still waiting for the VIPs, in particular the family, of course, to arrive here at the Nkowankowa Stadium. As you've mentioned, the cortege is on its way to this venue. It's around a 53 minutes drive from Hartnersburg, where the Catholic Church was, where that service, so that private service was taking place. But from where we are, of course, community members and those who are coming to also bid farewell to Tito Mboweni are already sitting in the grandstands, and you can imagine the logistics around this, including the security. And this is why we're going to speak now to Hlulani Mashaba. He's the spokesperson of the SAPS here in Limpopo. Thank you so much for your time. As the police, of course, you have a different kind of responsibility today. And, in your own way, you'll be honoring Tito Mboweni by ensuring that this particular venue is secured.
Thank you so much, Ziyanda, for having us this morning. Yes, we are ready as the South African Police Service in Limpopo to ensure that the funeral goes accordingly in terms of the safety. So we have started throughout the week, as you can see, along each and major road within Limpopo. There have been a lot of visibility. We are continuing to do that so that, we have safety throughout the whole event. And also in terms of honoring him, you will see that high-ranking officers from the South African Police Service will be forming part of the proceedings today. Hence, you see that we are even dressed formally so that we are able to take part into this funeral of the great minister who has actually passed away.
And of course, because it is a Category 2 funeral, part of what you'll be doing, and from my understanding and what we've seen, you'll of course be walking next to his coffin with the brass band of the SAPS. What else can we expect as well from the police in terms of not just the security now, but also the actual Category 2 and the role, the ceremonial role that you'll be playing today?
Yes, as you have said, in terms of the ceremonial role, we are ready as the police, and then we'll also be ensuring that we actually do a guard of honor for the great man that he was. This is not just accorded to any other person, but people who have actually contributed to South Africa in terms of the work that they do. So hence we are here to ensure that we give him a befitting funeral as the police. We hope that it's all system go from now up until we are done with all the proceedings for today. So we are actually ready as the South African Police Service, but also to say that yes, indeed we will be honoring him. He was such a very, very great man. I mean, not even for Limpopo per se, but for the country as a whole. The role that he has played, transforming the economy of this country, and even being the former labor minister, he has worked wonders. Hence, we are saying this is a hero. He was a full-blown professional in terms of the role that he has played, even in Parliament or elsewhere. As you will have noticed, even yesterday, there were a lot of people in Sasekani village who came to pay tribute to him because indeed he has done a lot of marvelous work. He has been such a messiah for the community of Limpopo as a whole. Hence, we are here to honor him.
And we know there'll be dignitaries from all parts of the country, the globe and the continent. What kind of security do you have to put in place to take care of dignitaries for an event such as this?
Yes, through the NAT joints, we have made sure that, the security plan is actually in place, working with them from a provincial perspective. But you know that the NAT joints are actually leading in terms of the role of ensuring that we have a safer funeral. But you will see that there's a lot of police visibility so that we're actually able to deter any criminal element that might arise. But I can assure you from where I'm standing, we are ready as the police. There will be nothing that will be reported out of the extraordinary in terms of us ensuring that we have a free and smooth funeral for the late Minister Dr. Tito Mboweni.
And just lastly, in terms of the numbers, just around how many people are you expecting to make their way here?
Yes, we were told that about 10,000 people are expected to come and bid farewell to Dr. Tito Mboweni. So like I've indicated, we've also managed to get the police to be in numbers so that we're able to secure his funeral from inception to finish.
All right, so that's Hlulani Mashaba. He speaks on behalf of the police here in Limpopo, and that joint operation, of course, that's in place to ensure the safety and security of all who will be in attendance. And as we edge ever so closely to the start of the program, which is due to begin at 10 o'clock, we are waiting for the arrival of that cortege here at the Nkowankowa Stadium.
10,000 people expected to fill up the Nkowankowa Stadium. Ziyanda Ngoba keeping a close eye on things. And of course, you'd remember that that funeral for Tito Mboweni is a special official funeral category 2, as declared by the president, who will also be delivering the eulogy this morning.